Hey everyone! Yay! It's Wednesday.
You know it.
It is the last episode, I guess, of the Opportunity October series here on Trap Chat Live. And as you know, or may not know, it is also a celebrate. That's why I've got celebration in the background.
Ooh, I gotta give you a
Yes,
shout out for that.
celebrating a few things. 6 years of Trap Recruiter LLC, which was yesterday. Um, 2 years, 2 full years of Trap Chat Live. Shout out to Kate Bischoff, who was my first guest. And Kirsten Ween coming up on Monday. We're not
Woo!
going to tell you what number. And so I said, what am I going to do for this last one? To celebrate my anniversary, to celebrate all of these things, and just have a good time. And thought about the person sitting here with me, Mr.
Oh
Richard
man.
Rosner. Everyone knows him as the Staffing Shark. And if you've been following either of us for some time, you'll know that back in 2020, by happenstance, this this young man asked me to come on and be a guest on a TA day, like full day live. She was like, "Oh, you're going to come on at this time. You're going to do this," and we had such a good time. Got a text message a little later on that day, like, "Hey, we should do a weekly live show together." And I was like, "Okay." And that started, and it turns into trap chat with the shark. Then this guy, I mean, did so many things. You got maybe like 50 shows now. How many shows do you have now?
Oh my God, we're at 90. So
90. Okay.
it's one show. I got like 5 different shows. It's KG.
Yeah, you do.
It's off the handle. I just love it.
Right.
But no, I remember that when we first had our first show. It's like, Trap Chat with the Shark. Remember that?
It was. We had some
Ooh.
great guests, and then we were like doing technology shows, and we did a breast cancer show, 12 days
Mhm.
of recruiting, which we decided backstage we're going to bring back. So there
Yes.
will be no trap chat in December. I had already decided that November is going to be the last month for the year. I need a break, but we're going to bring back 12 days of recruiting
I
for
love
the
it.
holiday season. Yeah. So, Rich, introduce yourself to anyone who doesn't know you.
Oh my. Well, just call me the Shark. Nobody else, they know my name right there at the bottom. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just making an influence in the community for recruiting and staffing. As anybody knows, I still recruit. I do consulting now,
Mhm.
writing the process of writing a book. I got the
Wow.
staffing influencer channel now. It's like MTV. I want my MTV. I want my staffing TV. It's amazing. There's going to be 7 shows on it. We're going to have a news show coming up soon live. Everything's live. KG, you know that. I do everything freaking live. So if you want to swear
Yeah.
on the live, we make it real. But we also bring a message across with all the heavy hitters across the industry. We make you feel important and make you shine. That's my whole goal in this whole process, is to push everybody out there in their content to make them shine, and I got to give shout outs to, Gary V, one of my mentors. His team mentors me once a month. I don't know if I told you all that, but yeah, so once a month, his team mentors me on how to get the content out there. And I just love it. I'm having fun, KG, hanging out in my shorts and flip flops and being a shark. It's life is good. And yeah, I can't say anymore. The industry has been so blessed, people like yourself and everybody else. And I just enjoy it. Life is about enjoying everything in life. And that's me.
So you're wearing shorts and flip flops in Pittsburgh in October?
Come on, you can wear flip flops anytime you want.
Oh man.
maybe
Okay.
maybe some ripped jeans instead. Okay, the shorts I'll go with, but I'll wear the ripped jeans. But yeah. So and then I was at a conference as a staffing world, and one of the vendors there bought me a $150 pair of sandals. He said, "Shark, can you start wearing these sandals?" I mean, from
Must be
Hawaii. So
nice.
I'm looking, dude. It's like it's like wow, thank you so much. I can take my $2 flip flops off now.
I love it. So another reason I wanted to have you here is because, like I said, it is Opportunity October, and you've been one of those persons who has given me an opportunity and who has modeled how to seize and take the right opportunities. And like I said, backstage we were just chatting, and we were chatting about opportunities, and talking through like which ones are good ones, which ones may not be the best, and then how to go after more. So I'm going to turn it over to you and let you. I know it's you're not normally on that side of it.
I'm not.
I'm kind of controlling, but I'm not hosting. So I'm going to turn it over to you, and ask me whatever.
It is, you know what? It's kind of like weird to be on this side, but it's kind of nice because now I don't have to wear my glasses, KG, so I can see like a blurred vision and still not put my glasses on. But no, I got to ask you, like, first off, 6 years of doing Trap Chat. How did you do it? Seriously, all joking aside, like 6 years is a long time in our industry to survive, and you've done it. How did you weather the storm? Come on, girl, give it to me. Did I hit you with a snowball question or is it a hardball?
Yeah, no, that's a hard question. And I think as I've been reflecting this week on things, today is, I've been doing like 7 days of Kirstween, and yesterday was about consistency. And I got to say, it's been consistency. Like those days when I did not feel like doing anything, like I had to get up and keep going, like starting from zero, starting from zero, or starting from a place, or, in a market, or being positioned in a place where there was already an expectation of what I was going to do because of who I was connected to, because of who brought me along, because of who propped me up, because of who supported me. Like there was this expectation of like, she's going to win. And sometimes I was losing like big time. And it felt like I couldn't say that. But when I didn't feel like doing Monday motivation, when I didn't feel like doing doing Throwback Thursday, when I didn't, fast forward to the pandemic, when I didn't feel like doing Trap Chat with the shark, I'd be like, no. Or you'd be like, hey, you would send me a message, hey, I got this idea. You want to do something? And I'm like, God, Rich, like another show. I gotta get dressed again. Like
I know, but you know what? You stuck. Here's what I'm gonna say. Me and you working together, which wasn't a work. It was just fun. You know, every time you said no, you said yes. So you know what I mean? It was like, and I think that's a big thing we can tell the audience today is like, at the end of the day, you might not want to do something, but you need to change your route and your direction at times. And get to that next point. Everything that, you don't have to say yes to everything, but, change that direction. If we're missing out, just take a chance on things, KG. I tell everybody all the time, life is too short. If I can tell you anything today, life is short, embrace it and go for it.
Absolutely. And like I said, it's consistent. Today's word or today's theme is going to be no. You guys know that no to me means your next opportunity. So sometimes you do have to say no to certain things so that you could leave room and space to do something that's better aligned. And no is not a death sentence. No is not the end. I'm going to use that. I'm using the bear as like my background or my foundation this week. And I love that show. And the quote I'm using today is from Uncle Jimmy. And he's like, you can't start from FUCKED. Like you can't start from there. Like, and no doesn't mean FUCKED. Like no means, all right, regroup, reset, let's go. Like, so.
And you know what I always say? Rejection's not rejection, it's redirection. Seriously, there it is. Yeah, we never get rejected. We just get redirected. I never lose anything. It's like, you just go to the next level on that. And KJ, you're the best at that. You know that. For candidates, clients, anything in life. If I could say anything today, the branding part is just be yourself, get out there and podcast and get out there. Everybody does a podcast now. You got to be out there in front of people. Video is the king. Am I right? MTV was big back in the day in 82. They killed the radio star. Shit, we're killing it now. It's all video. Nobody wants a still picture anymore.
I don't say this lightly, and I don't say this because you're here, but if you hadn't if you hadn't planted that seed, I wouldn't be doing this because I didn't want to be on camera.
Oh, get out of here. No way.
No, you know that. I didn't
I love you to death. And I knew you had that to do your own show sometime.
I know, but that was never that
I
was
know it
never
wasn't.
a thing.
You always
Like, I
told me
didn't
that.
want
You're like,
that.
I don't want to. You're like, I don't want to do the hosting and all this because every time we did a
Yeah.
show, I controlled it, and I was like, even though
Yeah.
you were the sidekick on it and everything like that, you're like, I don't want to do this. I'm like, and then I seen you do your own show, and I was like, she did it. She leaped and jumped and did it.
And listen, now I can't even imagine not. Like, I love it. Like, I love talking to people, getting to know them, putting folks out there
Mhm.
and letting other people see people that they normally wouldn't, people that may, not be as famous or, influential as others. They have something to say. And me being able to like find those folks, those diamonds, not the diamonds in the rough, because they're diamonds wherever they are. And like, hey, here's a place to shine. I love that. I would not trade it. And like I said, I got to thank you for that. Because if it wasn't
Well,
for you, wouldn't have ever.
well, you know what, girl? I always got you. And I always say everybody's an influencer. I don't care what status you are. At the end of the day, if you influence one person, you're an influencer. That's, in my eyes, that's how it is,
All right. All right, what's next? What else you want to know?
All right. So tell me. Okay, so we got to talk about the podcast now. So how are you feeling now running your own podcast and all this good stuff?
I feel good. And it really took a turn for me when 2 weeks ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago, my timing is all off now. I still haven't woken up. But I was at HR Tech. Shout out to Visage, who sponsored that trip. Got an opportunity to do like some on the spot, like wins, Wills, and wine interviews and meeting people. But that was it, like meeting people in person, like having that, like not being afraid or, not being timid about just walking up to someone and be like, hey, I'm Kirsten. And even better, people being like, you're Kirsten, and I mean, I have to introduce myself. Like, that was awesome. And that's when I knew, I was like, yeah, I like doing this. I love doing this. I'm not going to stop doing this. I would love for it to, be something even bigger than it is. And we'll get there. We'll get there.
I love it. Just keep that drive going. You know what? I always say if you have 1 follower or 2 followers or 3,000, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, as long as you make an impact. I keep saying it over and over, KG, if I can say it to anybody out there. It's about having fun with what you do. Don't look at your followers. Don't look at your likes. Just make an impact. Engagement's the number one thing. And I tell everybody out on my social media platforms, engage with people, man. Talk to them. Be kind to them. You don't know where they came from. And you do a great job with that. Your shows are very energetic. I love how you do the posting now and all that stuff. I got to give you props on that. I'm like, look at her. She's using Canva and all the good stuff. I mean, she's making fun.
Yeah. I'm a Canva artist, a Canva artiste, as they say. I do. And that's another thing. See, here's the thing. There are a lot of folks out there like that's their job. And I take nothing away from them. Like, content creators are fantastic and they are awesome. And there are a lot of people who make other folks like look really good, but like one of the major challenges for me has been accepting that what you do in, like I said, in Canva, like whatever promos and stuff I do, like they're good enough for you because that's not your job. Like you're not a content creator. So be okay with it and keep it moving. So if I got to throw up a little, haphazard background like this for celebration instead of creating my own, it is what it is.
But you're a content creator. You don't know it, but you are. Seriously. I mean,
I'm not like there is an art and a science to marketing, and I am not a marketing person. Not, absolutely not.
Well, for me being on the marketing side and loving everything I do, you are. So I'm going to give you props for that. You are. Seriously,
Well,
you are.
Thank you.
And I think the biggest
shout
thing I
out
can
to
tell
the people who do that for work.
They do. And I think the biggest thing at the end of the day is you got to put, if you see all my content, I put people in the pictures. It's never been about myself unless it's a cartoon pic. There's always other people in the pictures. You're gonna laugh at this. At Staffing World, 4 people came up to me and said, "Can I just get a picture with you? And can you like put it out there on LinkedIn so I can get a lot of views?" Like, really? Wow. And that made me feel so. I mean, and I'll pump you up. I mean, I want you to be loved too, like everybody else. I mean, dude, you're part of my family. I told you, I never did post our picture.
I never did post our picture. You came, was that last year or year before when you came out here?
No, that was last year in DC when I came to NAPS. Yeah.
Yep.
Got to meet the KG in person there for a couple glasses of wine. I was like, holy
cow. Calm down. Don't tell everything.
Only 2 glasses. Come on.
I don't remember. I remember like you were on your way to the after party, and I just
You did. And it was pouring
that's my
down rain.
story.
It was the
That's my
worst time
story.
in DC.
Yeah,
It
that's
was a
my
horrible
story. I'm
time.
sticking to it. That's my
Yep.
story.
So I got to ask you, so what are you doing now? Like, to everybody out there, like, because I haven't caught up with you in a while. So I want to see,
Yeah.
everybody knows what I'm doing now. So are you still
Whew.
recruiting there, hardcore and all that good stuff?
No. Recruiting has been tough. Like as far as talent acquisition consulting,
Mm-hmm.
it's been difficult. Like I'm not filling any roles right now. Business is slow. I have that's been both a bad and a good thing because it's given me time to like really spend time like formulating shows and going after guests I wouldn't normally go after, like getting out of my comfort zone, doing a lot of other things. But yeah, it's been rough. But I mean, everything turns the corner, and I'll be all right.
Now you got it. You got me now. So it's the ocean of opportunity. The shark's back in your life.
The
So look out.
ocean of
So
opportunity. I like that.
opportunity. So let me talk about the ocean opportunity real quick. So what I've created was a marketplace for like all the technology companies, pretty much anybody on the recruiting side, the TA side, all that stuff, ATS systems, that if I trust you, you're part of the ocean opportunity, and then I put you out there, all the staffing firms, recruiters get discounts. Is that amazing?
Oh
And we
wow.
all swim together. So yep, they get 10 to 15% shark discount. I don't get any of the money. At the end of the day, it's about me just connecting you to the right people. And
Yeah.
it's taken off so big time. And now the ocean of opportunity with clients and candidates are the same way, because I've done that for my whole life. It's like, if I get a candidate, I don't recruit them. I represent them. You know that. I'm the job agent. I'm
Yeah.
Jerry McGuire, right? Show me the money. Show me the job. How many times did I say that in our shows? It's like, that's what it's about, representing somebody, KG. And when you represent them, I have people that actually 4 years ago, 5 years ago, reach out to me and say, hey, I lost my job, Shark. Can you get me? That's
Yeah.
what they call me. They call me the Shark. Nobody calls me my real name. I always joke about that. But seriously, I created this brand because I love life and the beach life. And if you can bring the beach vibes, which everybody loves the beach. Come on now. I mean, who doesn't love the beach besides the heat?
I do.
If you can
Yeah.
bring that into, the beach vibe into like the candidates or the client's life, man, they just feel so relaxed because they got somebody to rely on. You got the Shark. I'll take care of all your stress, man. All I'm going to do is plug you and play you and put you in interviews, and we're going to do it together. And I think that's the thing. We win together, man,
Absolutely. And I love how you elevate so many people, like their products, different sectors of talent acquisition and staffing and recruiting. Like I saw today, today you're talking about construction recruiting. Like some
No,
days you'll be talking about, you know, a new technology that came out, back doing background screenings or whatever. Like you're always staying true to amplifying and staying true to bring more people into, like you said, the ocean of
100%. You know
opportunity.
what, at the end of the day, never forget where you came from. Keep your roots grounded and just enjoy people. And that's what we're in. We're in a people business. So, you don't
Yeah.
want to burn any bridges. Just embrace everybody. Even though we have competition between like certain technology companies, which one's better? I love them all. It's good to have some friendly competition between recruiters and everything, But at the end of the day, we're here to help
Yeah.
each other out.
So how do you feel about that? I know that you're supposed to be talking to me, but we could talk to each other or interviewing. We can interview each other. So how do you feel about that? Like the competition thing. I see that, as a consultant, like, oh, like if I do XY, if I do a webinar for ABC company, then DEF is kind of reluctant to talk to me because whatever. And I'm like,
It's okay. So
we're
here's what
all here to
happens is
win, right?
exactly. And you know what? On my podcast, usually I get the book reviews with people on there. And then 3 weeks later, somebody else puts the book review out too. I mean, but at the end of the day, mine's original. I mean, I could be screaming saying Yahoo cowboy hat or whatever. It doesn't matter who's first at it. It's about just
Yeah.
let's all do it together. And I mean, you want to make people special. I mean, the competition in my eyes, I have no competition. There's only one competition I have. It's myself. I compete
Yeah.
against myself every day, KG. I don't care what other people do. If I will endorse you, I will love you, I will embrace you. And if you want to do the same thing after we get off the show here and take some of my memes and run with them, go for it. I mean, good for you. I mean, my brand is my brand, your brand's your brand. And I think when you think that way and you're always on offense and never on defense, man, those are
I
opportunities
like
there.
that. Always
Yep.
on offense, never on
Yep, always on
defense.
offense all the time.
Your
I've only had 2
competition
glasses of
is
wine at my
tough.
previous show, so I'm not even fired up yet.
Wait, you were drinking wine on your so Rich just got off. He had a 1 o'clock live show as well, his show. Now you were drinking wine on your show.
Yeah, because I had to show the glass, the famous
Let me
shark
see.
glass.
Oh, you got a shark glass. Oh, that's a
The
shark
shark's
inside.
After the wine goes
Oh,
down, the shark comes out.
I thought you were more of a beer drinker.
I like them all. I drink beer. I drink pumpkin beer. I have all kind of pumpkin beer in my house right now. If you came down, I love all. See, just like clients and candidates, I share all the wealth with everything and alcohol. But you know what? It's all in moderation because the gym's the number one thing in my life. You know, you got to have the gym. If I could tell anybody out there, you got to be physically fit. In our industry, you got to eat right. We know that, KG. You know, you go to gym a lot. What you eat in the morning is how you're going to be a recruiter. I mean, that's how you're going to be.
Well, I'm not even going to lie. I had a hoagie at 10:45.
Okay, time out. Before we even talk anymore, did you just say Southwestern PA hoagie instead of a sub? I thought a hoagie was only, nobody says hoagie unless they're in my hometown.
So, true story. I had a long day yesterday, and I knew I was going to have a long day today. My day, like my first meeting was at 9 a.m. So that, and you know me, so that took a lot for me to like get ready because it was on video. So I ordered Wawa on Uber Eats yesterday to like, so when I had that break, I could just eat half the hoagie and keep it moving. So this morning I had my coffee and then I was like waiting for like a time, you know, I'm like waiting for the time to change. And I was like, what's the point? I'm not gonna wait 15 more minutes. I'm gonna eat the rest of my hoagie now. So yeah, I had half a hoagie.
So how do you pronounce that? Because from PA, when we go to Jersey, we call it Wawa. Is that what you mean?
Wawa, yeah.
Okay.
We have Wawa. I'm still in Virginia. We have Wawas here now.
Okay. One thing I do love, we have in Pittsburgh now, 7-Eleven coffee. Girl, that is the bomb.
Listen.
7-Eleven coffee.
That is when you guys follow, you know my coffee stories. You see them.
I see it. I see 7-Eleven. I'm like, KG, I see the 7-Eleven. I'm going to try it.
Yes. You introduced me
I
to
tried
Death Wish.
Now, do you get the 7-Eleven? Do you actually do where the beans come down and grind it? Like I get the Brazil one, or you get?
Yes. They have machines now, like the espresso machines now. You can make your coffee. So I actually do a mix. I do the Brazilian dark mix, like half of that. And then, you know, they like at Wawa, they have like carafes of their coffee. Yeah. And then I'll do like about this, like a quarter, I guess, of like a mid roast and put my, you know, cinnamon in there, make, you know, some vanilla, a couple pumps of vanilla, a couple pumps of hazelnut.
You got me thirsty again. So you'll love this. This morning, I do pour overs. I did pour over again. I love my pour overs. With the Death Wish, of course, pumpkin right now. Ooh, so good.
Yeah. See, I'm not a pumpkin spice girl. That, like, you know, that one company is famous for. But you know, guess what else?
What?
Yesterday, T-Mobile Tuesday. I'm not doing commercials, so let me rewind that. A company that has my phone, they send out every Tuesday. They send out these freebies, and Wendy's has cold brew now.
What?
Right.
Get out.
Yeah.
Wow.
I need a coffee endorsement. Anybody who's watching, because I'll drink it, I'll sample it. I still got my little higher easy dark roast. I drank it last week, but yeah, they put their little coffee in this.
I love it.
Here.
It's a great promo item, by the way.
It is, and I keep it there. We had a coffee bar at HR Tech, which was great. For everybody,
I love coffee bars. We had one with Advanced Partners, which is my my sponsorship now. They did an espresso board staffing world, and it was incredible. Like everybody was going up. They've done it for 3 years. They can't get rid of it because who doesn't like an espresso? You know, a gourmet espresso halfway through the conference. You know, you gotta kick yourself.
I tried to give up coffee. No
way.
I got a headache, and I kept trying to figure out why I have a migraine, and I was like, I need caffeine. I do drink tea though, and I like loose tea. You know, I'm not a tea bag lady. I
So you like the Tivana stuff, like the leaves, like the.
Yep.
Nice.
I have
So I can
a
ask,
whole bunch of stuff. Yeah.
look at you. So I got to ask you, KG. So what platforms are you using out there right now? Because I haven't talked to you in a while. So
Stream.
yes. What are you still on LinkedIn a lot? I see you on there, but is there other
I'm on
platforms?
LinkedIn, Twitter, still Instagram.
Did you say Twitter? Did you say Twitter?
Listen, what's that
Yes.
line from Coming to America? His mama called him Twitter. I'ma call him Twitter. His mama named him Twitter.
Oh, yeah, you did. You just went there.
X, like, come on, dog. No, I'm not calling it that.
Come on, just call me the X-Man, right?
No. The company formerly known the platform formerly known as Twitter. Yes, I still use that. My professional Facebook page is now getting more recognition than my personal profile page, and it used to be the opposite. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what has going on with the algorithm. But thank you. Yeah, I'm going to be honest as always. I don't do as much content as I used to do because number one, it takes a lot of time, and number two, I need to spend more time reusing and repurposing stuff that I already have because I have so much. I didn't even realize how much until I tried to like catalog some things. I was like, and then I got overwhelmed and I'm like, it's too much.
I'm going to give you a tip right now. Hero Post. Check it out.
Hero
Post pushes it all out. You just put all the content in now for Christmas, anything you want right now, pushes it out 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. You just time it. It's incredible. That's the secret behind me on all my stuff. Everything's pushed out, boom, at certain times. So yeah, it's good. Yeah. I like them all. Now I'm going to tell you, Facebook algorithm is so good right now. Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels. I always tell people, if you're going to do a reel on Facebook, I think you should just produce it from Facebook. If you do it from Instagram to Facebook, it doesn't have the greatest algorithm as it does with Facebook. I've studied this stuff before. So yeah, Facebook is still rocking. I mean, how many users are a day? It's still the number one platform. People don't understand that. LinkedIn's like number 4. People don't understand that. They're like, I love LinkedIn. It's not even in the top.
I'm shadow banned. Listen, I'm shadow banned on LinkedIn most of the time. Like, it's always hilarious to me because when I worked in corporate America, like I was like at the end of my career, I was in operations. I was the operations leader at defense contractors, like global companies, and I was the number 2 or number 1 viewed profile in the entire company. Like when I worked at Raytheon, every week, because we could see our stats. Like I was one of the most viewed, like profile, like 1 or 2, and I wasn't even the person that was filling jobs. You know what I'm saying? So for me to go from that, where I had restrictions on what I could post and what I had to be careful, how I said things or how I phrased things, to me now being like all out and like getting 14 views sometimes. Can you imagine? I had 13 or so thousand followers and connections, and only 34 people see my content.
Yeah.
See a post, like that doesn't make sense. So
well, LinkedIn has, I call it like it is like an ocean. It's a wave because their algorithm, nobody can figure it out at all. It's seriously, even LinkedIn Live. Remember going post-pandemic, LinkedIn Live was everywhere. Now I don't see anybody's LinkedIn Lives at all unless I go on their profile or they like
to go right to their profile. Yeah.
It's not like that anymore. Before you could have it just pop up all the time. I don't see any of my friends LinkedIn. Like, dude, I went LinkedIn Live last week. I was like, I didn't see anything online.
Used to be, remember everybody didn't have access to LinkedIn Live before when it first came out. Everybody didn't have access to post videos on LinkedIn either. And now it's open to everyone, which is not a problem. But I think that, some of the content that is promoted is not necessarily the best, or it's sponsored and branded content. It's the stuff that they want you to have that keeps you coming back to the platform every single time. So
exactly. You're gonna love this. I never used LinkedIn Live ever yet. Never.
Not even when you stream. You don't even stream to it.
I drive it to my YouTube channel. Yep, that's what I want. I want people to YouTube channel is the number one streaming service beside, I mean, number one. It's number one over Netflix. YouTube, Google's first, then YouTube. So for number of streaming service, YouTube's the king. So why would you drive people to your YouTube channel, you know?
I mean, I simulcast on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. So,
and then Instagram's great too. Do some shorts.
I can't stream to Instagram though.
Are you doing anything with like Apple Podcast yet, or anything like that, or Sprout?
I'm pretty sure that's all. Again, listen, I do the best I can. Like, I don't know how to do any of that stuff. Like, I have a YouTube channel. I don't even look at it. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know why it's set up. Like, I don't know who set it up. Maybe I did. I don't know. I think.
I'm going to give you a shout out. We love our StreamYard, don't we? StreamYard is so easy to use.
I prefer StreamYard to some of the others. I've used. I think I still pay for Restream though, so I need to check that out. Make sure I don't.
Yeah, but no,
I pay for StreamYard. I pay for whatever the biggest package is.
Yeah, it is.
I can post to like 10, 15 things at a time.
I love StreamYard. I mean, they're always, top notch. I mean, they this is the buzz for them. I'll give them a shout out because I love what they do. Customer support's excellent. You have something down, they're on it like that. So
yeah. I get disconnected sometimes though. Do you find that?
If you don't have a strong signal, I notice now when you log in, like, and you do an intro, it might go like a little circle, like you're streaming for a second, like you're on like YouTube. It's just a delayed. I think you're going to get it corrected. I seen some other people send some emails out there because, StreamYard has a group on Facebook, right? You can like listen every week. They have a group and they talk about new current things coming out.
Okay.
Because now, you can have like, I could actually share this on my platform today. Being a guest. Yeah. You don't even have to have StreamYard. I can just share it on my Facebook if I wanted to on that. Is that kind of cool? So anytime you have a guest on there, you can have them share it on their sites.
Yeah, I should start doing that. I got to do more promotion, but that's not my strong suit. I'll get better.
No, you're doing great. So I got to ask you about your merchandise. Let's talk about the merch. I see that you got merch on. Shark doesn't have any merch yet, by the way. Just wink, wink.
Oh, you gotta get some Shark merch.
But you got a coffee cup. Tell everybody about the merch you got because I love it.
So some of my stuff needs to be redone, including this shirt. This one says, I got 99 recruiter problems. And you guys know where that came from the recruiter problems memes I used to do. It's a play off of Jay-Z's song, I got 99 problems. I got 99 recruiter problems, but whatever, ain't one. So you're talking to somebody, Kristen, I see. Okay. Oh, hey, here. Oh, what is wrong with you? You're talking to me. I got, what else? I have this one. I have the one for just recruiters that says, you're a recruiter, can you get me a job? That comes in cups, in mugs, and tumblers, shirts. I've got Trap Recruiter branded items. Ooh.
Look at that. So what made you come up with this stuff? I got to ask you, all joking aside.
Because it's always the things that I love. Like, I love graphic tees. Like, and I wear them. And again, like, I used to be reluctant to like wear stuff like this on camera because I was like, that does not look professional, that kind of deal. But I do it now. And then, the Trap Recruiter motto was like, I will thrive. Instead of it has I will survive crossed out. Out. I will thrive. Again, that needs to be redone. And my biggest one is no equals next opportunity. Like that's the biggest one that folks need to resonate with. But yes, the 99 problems, you're a recruiter. Can you get me a job? No, sometimes, sometimes. And because that's a question that came from a meme too. Like, because people are always asking me, you're a recruiter, can you get me a job? I'm like, that's not how it works. Like, calm down.
Yeah, chill out a little bit. Let's see what you can do. You know what? I love that because
for everyone. Yeah.
You inspired me because now I'm starting a merch shop too. So wait till you see my shirts. Yeah, it's on the back of them.
If I had space for inventory, I would think I would be a little bit more like I do everything on Spring, which is Teespring, because I just don't have room for inventory, and I would have to purchase everything and then be the one that mailed it out, and I just don't have the bandwidth for that. So until I get to that point, like unfortunately it's gonna stay on Spring. So
I love it. I mean, the merch I think is incredible. It gives you character because it's you. You know what I mean? You got to have like
It is
mini
me.
shots, espresso shots. I swear to God, you need to have espresso shots that has your like little logo.
Well, I can only, that's the thing. Like I said with spring, I can only use the merch that I can only put things, content or
Oh,
put logos and put words on merch that they already have in their store. And if they don't have that, I can't do it. Like I would love to have stickers. Like I don't have stickers. Like I'm a sticker person too. I don't have any stickers. Well, like I said, I got the pencil case on me. I have a fanny pack that says Trap Recruiter.
you have a fanny pack. Girl, a fanny pack for KG? Look at this.
Well, you know why? Because I like to walk. So when I walk outside, I can just stick everything in there. Hey, look, it's our homeboy.
Oh my God, it's Dave Wilson.
Hey, Dave.
Back in the day, we got to talk about Dave real quick. Remember them shows we did with Dave
The
Wilson?
Ring of Fire.
Yeah.
The Ring of Fire.
Dave's my boy, man. I still talk to him all the time. He's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
We had some fun shows. I remember the intros. I watched a couple of them a long time ago. They were like, I felt like we had like a radio right beside us. It would go boom, boom, boom. It's like, it's like.
Oh my God. Yeah. I used to put on a song. Like we used to put on a song.
Were we even allowed to do that? You like Salt and Pepper was on there. Were we even allowed to do that kind of stuff? I don't think we were. Were we? Copyright and shit. It's like Sugar Hill Gang, really? Like, what the hell?
You know what?
We did. I remember we did one, and Dave didn't know what it was. Was it Tricky or something like that? He put the wrong song on. And you're like, dude, that ain't the song.
That's not it. It's like we would be like, that's not it. That's not it. We're sorry, Dave. We used to set you up big time. That's probably why our show got kicked off on time, because they're like, nope, copyright.
But you know what? That's what makes us who we are back in the day. I mean, it's been 4 or 5 years. We enjoyed it. We had fun. It's like these are people along the way that you never forget. Look, they still come back. I always say that, man. It's like it's part of our life. It's great.
It definitely is. It's been fun. So we're going to get some shark We're going to get some shark merch. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. Wait till you see the shirts. They're going to be like Miami Vice, and on the back it's going to say Job Attack. Just like it's like a shark. Yeah, oh yeah, the Job Attacks.
Oh, I gotta get some. And I wear them because I don't just wear my merch. I wear other people's merch on my show too.
Well,
like
I'll send you
anybody
one.
that's on my show.
Do you wear hats, by the way? Do you wear hats?
Oh, I do. I love hats.
And my hats are going to be trucker hats, ripped up like you're at the beach. It's all ripped up like it's been chewed up by a shark.
They call that distressed.
Distressed hats are coming soon. So.
All right, I need one and camo.
Oh, camo.
Yeah.
All right. I'll special order one. As long as you work to the shows when we have them, that's good.
I will. So, if we're going to do 12 days, I want a Santa hat.
Ooh. That would be good. Yeah, we should do Santa hats. Yeah. Remember that? I got to ask you real quick. Remember the 12 Days of Christmas? We had the intro. I still have that intro. It's almost still the same. We had the cartoon character, both of us, remember?
Yeah. 12 Days of Recruiting.
12 Days of Recruiting. Yep. Same thing. I still have the intro. I found it like about 2 months ago. I'm like, oh my God, the intro is still there. Okay. We can spice it up a little bit, make it more us. But yeah, a little bit.
I'll leave that to you. I had no idea how to do that. I don't know how to do no intro.
That'll be exciting. So I'm going to ask you, what's going on in the forecast for you the rest of the year and next year?
The rest of the year?
Do you have anything going on, like new stuff that you can give us some sneak peek of what's going on with KG?
No. I don't know what to say. Well, I mean, like in January, I've got two conferences, like two things I'm doing that are big time. So the HROI conference, which was supposed to be this week, is moved to January. So I'll be doing that. My session is called the Tea on Talent.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And then I'll be, the following week is TA week again. Not sure how involved I'm going to be, but I do know that I'm involved in some way. I'm not emceeing an entire day, but I am going to be down in San Diego with all of the TA week folks. So there's that. And then anybody that wants to come on Trap Chat or Winslows and Wine, or invite me to come speak, or
Look at that. She's doing a plug right now. So if you need a speaker.
Of
By the
course
way,
I
what did you
do.
speak at this year? Tell everybody where you spoke at, because I seen you spoke at a couple conferences, right?
Yeah, I can't even remember. Like I don't remember everything. I think the last big thing I did was Hire Easy's Outbound Recruit Con.
Mhm.
And that was so fun because they let me do, and I said this on the show last week when Kumar was the guest. He's the content lead at Hire Easy. I did Barbie I did a Barbie themed presentation on
No
candidate
way.
experience. Yeah, on ghosting from both the recruiter perspective and the candidate perspective. And I used Barbie and Ken and some of the other characters to get that message across. So that was fun, like creating that. And they were, like I said, they were a little reluctant at first. They were like, "She's gonna ready to do a Barbie presentation, like a pink presentation. What's going on?" But it worked. It worked really well.
Well, people don't know that, but Barbie's the #1 marketing thing in 2023.
Yeah.
The way I have a vlog coming out soon about that. It's a #1. If you study how they did Barbie, the movie, it's in the last decade, seriously.
Oh yeah, that was
fantastic. I mean, they are the marketing gurus, how they market that movie to take it to the next level. I mean, it was amazing.
Absolutely did. Oh, and I did, there's a bunch of stuff on. One thing I'm particularly proud of is I was on Amazon's This Is Small Business podcast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the link is in my link tree and on my, if you get to that from my Instagram. But yeah, I'm on Amazon This Is Small Business podcast. Really proud of that because Amazon is a huge name.
Oh, yeah.
What else? I've done some stuff with Recruit CRM. They have amazing content. Like anyone in TA, anyone in recruitment, like check out their content. They do a great job. I don't know. I know some of the folks who are coming up with stuff, but as a team, they're really good. And they did a whole recruiter. They did like recruiter videos. They did a recruiter series, that kind of stuff. So they're really good. I was in that. I don't know if you heard of Board Panda.
No,
they're like so the best way to describe them, they're like a Reddit mixed with a BuzzFeed. And there was they are, but they have they have a lot of like subscribe or followers or whatever, like over 100,000. So they reached out, and when they reached out to me, I thought that they were like, I didn't know if they were real. So like, I did my research before I responded, and they wanted me to like pretty much like because like I said, it's like a BuzzFeed or like a Reddit. So there's a whole bunch of memes of like people giving like their experiences working with recruiters or their experiences, in the hiring process or in the interview process. And I just gave commentary on those things. Like that was so much fun, like doing that. Folks reach out to me all the time, been featured in HR Brew. I get called on to give quotes in public in news publications, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it's a lot. I wish I knew how to do more, like I said, more promotion, because you guys would be, what's that one soundbite that people use? Prepare to be sick of me. Like that's where I need you guys to be. Like, oh, not her again.
Everybody sees you out there. Oh, you know that. Come on. If I see you out there, the eyes are on you. What's all eyes on me? Like Tupac said all the time. That's all you need, right?
Hey, we don't talk about Tupac on this show.
No.
I'm just teasing.
He's still living. I'm just joking.
Oh.
Hey, I'm going to tell you real quick, Big Ear Tupac. I'm a Tupac. That was my California love.
Tupac to Biggie. Okay.
It's a good comparison. I mean, they're same era. I mean, Hypnotize was a pretty badass song, but Tupac, California Love, and all them. I mean, that was.
Well, that's because you're That's because you're more of a beach guy.
Well, I'm a Dr. Dre kind of guy too. I got to tell you that. Back in the day, West Coast rap was my thing. Yeah, I used to listen to West Coast rap when I was in like elementary school. Yeah, big time.
Yes, we know.
I know. You're like these songs. You're like, how does the shark know these songs? I'm like, dude, you don't know where I come from. But no,
oh my gosh.
No, I love hip hop. Hip hop was great. It was like, once again, I can do country, I can do hip hop, I can do jazz, rock and roll.
I love country music. I love country music. Like I watch country music videos while I drink my coffee at 8
Oh,
o'clock.
okay. So
I
country
do.
music, who's your favorite? Come on. What do you know,
I
man?
don't know. I don't know people. Like I'm not trying to be funny, but I don't know people's names. Like of course I know like Reba McEntire and that like the old school stuff. But like the new songs, like I don't know who the artists are, but I know the songs. And it's always funny when I get like an Uber driver who's playing country station and I start singing along.
Like, what's up with this girl?
Like, no.
We got to get you a cowboy hat then. See, you should come to Staffing World next year. It's in Nashville.
Cowboy boots. I have
It's
cowboy
in Nashville.
boots.
You have a cowboy hat or no? A cowgirl hat, I mean?
No, I have cowboy boots though.
Oh, wow. Did you ever do like the line dance, the boot scoop boogie and stuff like that?
No. Don't
You
get
ain't going
don't
to
get
line
me wrong.
dance?
I just listen. I just like music that has harmony.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? So,
well, correct me or not, you're a singer, right? Aren't you a singer?
Who?
Like, I thought you like singing in church and stuff like that. Maybe I missed. Okay,
Singing
well, gospel.
Singing in church is not being a singer. I'm sorry, my mother is somewhere watching this, like laughing her ass off right now.
He's like, who's this shark guy bringing up the gospel? I'm like,
no. Oh no. Like I love gospel music, and yes, I sing.
Oh, I do too.
I am not a singer. Like I wouldn't even do that to y'all. No, absolutely not. No.
That's too funny. Oh my God, music. So I'm going to ask you, KJ, before we wrap things up. So what is there anybody out there that's influencing you right now? You have anybody training you, mentoring you that you want to give a shout out to? Is there anybody?
I want to give a shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to Stephen Hart, who I reach out to, who gives me, puts me up on free game. He's also been a guest on the show. I want to give a shout out to all of the people who have been on the show, like every supporter. Y'all know who you are. Like, I'm not going to start name dropping because I love you all, especially people that have been on multiple times. I already said, Kate was the first guest. That's my homegirl. Sarah and Christina, Jasmine, Tiffany, Kimia, Kendra, like all the people that have been on like 57 times when I don't have another guest, like Kumar, the people that stepped in when I didn't have a guest and they just like, I'll do it, like 5 minutes before the show. Like even you, like I was like, you want to do this? And you're like, yeah. I was like,
what's great is it was my week off. I wasn't going to a conference. Like she hit me right on perfect timing. So yeah, it's great.
My parents, like I want to shout out my parents. They keep me going. They don't know what I do. They don't really know what I do for work, but
okay. So when we talk about parents, you're gonna love this. My mom and dad watches my podcast a lot.
I love it.
And you know what? They'll watch a replay and think it's live because it says live on the top. And they're like, oh, I see that podcast. And I'm like, you had a green shirt. I'm like, that was like a month ago. What said live? I said, Mom, that's always says live on my podcast. It's like, God bless her. But she's like, she loves the guest. She loves my co-host. She'll watch us during the holidays and all that stuff. And I think that's the biggest thing. We have a great family foundation, KG, both of us. And that's the key. A family foundation will get you the next level no matter what.
Yeah.
Love
my family's so expensive. My family's so expensive. Like people that aren't blood related to me are my family. So I didn't want to start name dropping because now I'm like, oh, and this person. Yeah, because I got to shout out Maurice Chisholm. Shout out to you. I got to shout out Jamie Gaiman. He's also been on your show.
Oh, Jamie, yeah. Jamie.
I got to shout out.
My NFL one. He's a good football coach, right?
He is in New Orleans now. Yeah. I got to shout out V, who you also know.
Love V. She's great.
She's like, remember she used to do that. She used to do a live show from her minivan, live from the minivan.
I remember that. Isn't she working with the vets or something like that, or doing some kind of stuff with? She does a lot of
nonprofits,
all that good stuff.
Out here in Loudoun County. Well, I don't live in Loudoun County, but it's the next county over. So she does a lot of stuff. There's so many people. Like there's so many people. Andre Young, who I talked to yesterday, and then get a plug for next week. Is John Graham, who wrote Plantation Theory. It's a huge DEI practitioner. He's going to be the first guest on my November shows, November 1st. Another amazing guest. And then, like I said, like anyone that watches, anyone that supports me, anyone that reaches out to me and says, thank you for doing this. I appreciate you. Again, I'm sorry I didn't name you. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you. I just forgot. there's so many people. So many people. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed that way. I really am. I'm so blessed.
And look at this, KG. You were never like this before. Like, look at you. You're like full of energy. I love it. Like, seriously, you are, I got to tell you one thing. I love you as a girl. You are a rock star. Met you way back in the day. What you've done in the last 4 years I've known you is amazing. I'm going to tell you this, nobody needs to know about my status. Everybody knows what I'm about. It's not about me. It's about you right now. And your 6 years of you rocking it out. 6 years of being Trap Chat LLC, now the show for I don't know how many years. And then just, you just talk to so many people already that loves you and embraces you. And that's what it's all about. Life in our industry is about and bringing everybody together. It doesn't matter who has the most views of a podcast or which one's better. We're all good at the end. At the end of the day, it's all about us having fun together. Dude, I don't care if you have more than me. That jealous shit goes out the door. It's about what.
No, we don't do jealousy over here.
No, that J word.
And this is the thing. This is the thing I'm going to leave everyone with. My tidbit, because I may not get to this on 7 days of Kirsteween. I'm not sure how that's going to pan out all the way. But you always gotta bring somebody with you. Like I mentioned Board Panda. And as soon as we were done, the next thing I did was say, reach out to these people. And that turned into my friends at Baked HR having a whole article written about them on Board Panda. When there are, like I said, like people reach out to me, to give a quote in a newspaper or to, provide insights or, what they call a journal request. I'm the one that I hoard these opportunities. Like if I don't talk about that, I'm sending it to the people that do, So yeah, help each other. Enough. There's still not enough of us helping one another,
Not at all.
And we need to do more than, and not just when we need a job, not just when we need a favor, not just when we need them to come and be a guest on our show or give us a quote, but like all the time, like always be helping someone else.
True words right there. 6 years. I just got to keep saying it. 6 years. I'm so happy you brought me on, KG. I'm excited I'm excited for December. On a whim, now we're going to do 12 times together. Look out, old times. It'll be so much freaking
You got me on tape saying it, so I have to.
You have to. And I'm going to bring back the retro MTV shirt. Remember the MTV shirt I wore? The retro one? Well played. I'm going to find me a Jen Truly Outrageous shirt because that's the one of the ones I don't have. That's something I don't have. I just love it. You know what? You're making an impact. You know what? And you know what? We all have these downs. And I mean, it's like I always say, it's a wave up and down. You know what? You're not falling off the surfboard, dear. You're just riding it. Life is about having waves. Yeah. Seriously. It's all, dude, I don't stop with these quotes. I mean, God, in the last 3 years, that Gary V's in my head for life. It's like, the thumbnails keeps coming. But no, it's so true. When you embrace that and you really believe every quote to the max, life is so good. I mean, after this, I'm going to go do a presentation, have a glass of wine, and go to the gym again, and just enjoy life.
All right. Well, you heard it here. Make sure you follow Rich or tell everyone where they can follow you.
All platforms, TikTok, all the way through from Reddit to you name it. All you have to do is type in Staffing Shark. You'll see me there. And if you guys ever want to be on one of my shows, you're welcome to. Just reach out. Me and KG are tight. So, at the end of the day, we're all family together. So reach out.
Reach out, follow if you're not already. And then, like I said, come back next week. We're talking plantation theory, November 1st. And tune in November 1st at 5 for another episode of Winslow's and Wine, where my good friends from Pharma Technologies will be the featured guest. Frisha Chen will be on. So check us out. See you next time. Thanks for sticking with me for 2 years of Trap Chat Live and 6 years and counting of Trap Recruiter LLC. Thank you.
Take care, guys.